Hello everybody, welcome to game 22 in the Washington Nationals replay. This is game 2 of 3 in Colorado, game 5 of 6 in the road trip. So it'll be Jeff Hoffman, the right-hander for the Rockies, 2-6 with a 6.56 ERA, so obviously not too good, against Patrick Corbin, the lefty. And he's 14-7, 3.25 on the season. But of course, I'll give his season stats when the game gets going. This is actually Jeff Hoffman's season debut, so he has no prior pitching record coming into this. So he will be taking it for the first time. And let's go through the peripherals before we get started. The records for the teams. Washington is 16-5. The Mets are 15-8. Philadelphia, Miami are tied at 9-14. Atlanta is 7-15. Next game is the final game of the road trip. It'll be Anibal Sanchez against German Marquez. Colorado enters this game 8-15. All right. I guess I got distracted. I was doing the season averages for both teams to fit them in here, but I only did Charlie Blackmon, so I can't help that. I do have all the Washington Nationals up to the season stats, which is more important because that's the one I'm keeping track of. All right, so let's get the score sheet out here and look at our lineup. It is Adam Eaton in right, Victor Robles in center, Juan Soto in left, Howie Kendrick at third, Ryan Zimmerman at first, Yan Gomes catching, Dozier at second, Corbin pitching, and Defoe at short. If it looks a little wonky in here, I was writing them down too fast and I skipped Zimmerman and went straight from Kendrick to Gomes, so I had to use the old correction tape and get that all straightened out. But this is the official lineup at this point. Got the dice out again. Rockies colors black, red D20 for the Nationals, and of course the white die because it's a white die. All right, now let's get everything into position. Make sure everything fits in here. Down just a bit. Actually, I'll just move this back a little bit. Maybe that will help. So I'm hoping that helps. All right. Leading things off for the Nationals will be the red-hot Adam Eaton. He has been on a tear lately. And he has upped his average all the way to 286. He was down around 222 not that long ago. So he's been on fire. See if that will continue as he faces off against Jeff Hoffman. Give a final check. Make sure focus and everything is in place. I think it is. And now we're ready to go. There may be a point where the score sheet gets cut off or scorebook gets cut off a little bit. I guess I could see about raising this to fit more, and you can still see the cards, I think. So maybe that's better. You can raise it up, you can still see everything and still see the cards pretty well, I think. But that keeps the scorebook from getting cut off after the 9 innings. So I think that's going to work. All right. Never know until it posts, I guess, but hopefully this will be the solution. All right, Jeff Hoffman has finished his warm-up tosses. This is his 2019 season debut. So he's going to start out here against the red-hot Adam Eaton. It's a 5-2. 5-2, we're going straight to Coors Field. Maybe not the best place to start if you're the pitcher, to go to Coors Field, but that's where we're at. That is a 1-6. It's a home run to center field. That's a 5. He's a 6. It's gone. Adam Eaton, home run number 5 on the season, 19 for the RBI. And he continues his hot hitting, and Jeff Hoffman, his first pitch of the 2019 season, is deposited over the center field wall by Adam Eaton. All Ian Desmond could do was look at it and watch it soar over his head. Ironically, Desmond, the former National. 1-0 Nationals, just that quick before the seats even get warm. Here's Victor Robles. He's hitting 186, 2 homers and 6 driven in. 6-4, and that's a straight-up home run chance off of Hoffman. Robles is an 8. That's a 10. So fortunately for Hoffman, he catches a break. No home run. Go to Robles. 4-5. It's a star line 4. Ground ball to third. Arenado Throws to Reynolds for out number 1, but boy, it was almost back-to-back jacks, which would have really been devastating. Here's Juan Soto, 313, 6 homers, 19 driven in. 1-5. Double question mark against a lefty. 1 to 15 is a star line. That's a 4, so it will be a star line. And it's going to be a 3, which is a ground ball to second. So McMahon fields it, throws to Reynolds. 2 down for the third baseman, Howie Kendrick. Rendon is injured right about now, and he is set to go on the disabled list when they get back home in a couple days, and Carter Kieboom will be called up from the minors. Right now, Howie Kendrick hitting .412, 4 homers and 14 driven in. 6-1 strikeout chance. 8 will not be enough. That's a 5 minus 3, so that's even a 2. So nowhere near enough. Kendrick 5-4, and that's a single to center, and he continues his red hot ways. So Kendrick is aboard. His attempt is a 1. Hoffman has a +1, makes his attempt a 2. So we'll see if anything's going on with that. And it does not, so we keep driving. Zimmerman, 229, no homers, 7 RBIs. He's been hitting well lately. He was under 200, now he's at 229. Hoffman 1-1, strikeout chance. He will get Zimmerman, and that will end the inning. 1 run for the Nationals on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. So it could have been worse for Hoffman. As it is, it's just Washington 1 and Colorado coming to bat against Patrick Corbin. And let's look at the numbers on Corbin. For the season replay, he is 2-1 with a 3.60 ERA, 25 innings pitched, 17 hits, 10 runs, they were all earned, 9 walks, and 25 strikeouts. So now, okay, I think that works. Always a challenge when I flip this over because this binding takes up a lot of room that otherwise is not taken up when the book is flipped around. All right, so Patrick Corbin, and I think we're still okay seeing everything. Patrick Corbin, the batter, Patrick Corbin, the pitcher rather. Charlie Blackmon, the batter, and he's the only one I happened to write down the stats for some reason. I must have got distracted when I was doing it and thought it was already done when I came upstairs. 316, 6 homers, 12 driven in. But again, I'm not worried about the Rocky stats because I'm not doing a Rockies replay. 1-5 is a range play on Blackman's card. 1-4, that's a single to third. Kendrick's range is only a 2, so most likely this will get through. And it does. It's a base hit. Base hit. Single. It was already an S5 on the roll, so it doesn't increase to a double because he failed the range. It's just simply going to be a single. Blackman's attempt of 1. See if anything happens. 2, it's a possible hit and run for Trevor Story, and they'll go ahead and try a hit and run. Why not? 6-5, strikeout chance. Strikeout chance, that's a 4. He will strike out, so that means we got a stolen base on the hit and run. We have a stolen base. Blackman's stolen base is a 6. That's his stolen base number is a 6. Corbin's a +1, gives him a 7. Gomes is a -1 to give him a 6. This could be a strike him out, throw him out right here. And it is. Strike him out, throw him out. Caught stealing 2-4 as Dozier puts on the tag. And just like that, it is 2 gone and bases clear. That's the danger of the hit and run. That's why I agree with Earl Weaver. It's one of the worst plays in baseball, but that's what the strategy roll came up to, and that's what we went with. So, all right, here is Nolan Arenado. 2-4, strikeout plus, got him. Corbin, after that leadoff single, gave up nothing, and the Rockies liked it. So we go to the second, 1-0 Nationals here from Coors Field. And Yan Gomes, who made that nice peg to second base, will lead things off for the Nationals against Mr. Hoffman. Gomes checks in, 289, 4 homers and 10 driven in. Hoffman pitch to Gomes, 5-4. He's not tired, so there's no single. Gomes 1-3, star line 3, ground ball to second. And there's 1 away. Brings up Brian Dozier. Dozier's hitting .246, 3 homers, 8 driven in. 1-3. Would be a strikeout plus versus a lefty, but Dozier's a righty, so skip it. Dozier, 6-1, ground ball to second. McMahon to Reynolds for out number 2. Brings up the pitcher Patrick Corbin. He's an 0.92 hitter. Hoffman, 2-6 strikeout chance. Will not get him. That's only a 7. He's a 17. Minus 3 is a 14. So the 18, he will not strike out. He gets to swing away. 6-4 is a star line 6, so he will fly it to right field. So he's out of there, but it wasn't on the strikeout. So nothing doing for the Nats. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0. Favor the Nationals. And Patrick Corbin back out will face Mark Reynolds, first baseman. That's a 3-6. It's a range play at Coors Field. That's a 4-5. 4-5 is a single to right field, but the range of Eaton is a 3. If he can get to this, he will take the single away. And he cannot, so it will be a base hit for Mark Reynolds. Leadoff single for Reynolds. He's got an attempt of 1, and he's got a stolen base rating of 20, so why not try it? And he cannot get the jump, so he stays put. Here's McMahon. 3-3, strikeout chance. That's a 1. He's gone. Third strikeout for Mr. Patrick Corbin. Brings up Ian Desmond. Oh, forgot to roll the strategy roll, but I'm not going to worry about it this time. 5-6. 5-6 strikeout chance. That's a 7. He's a 9. Minus the 3 is a 6, so no strikeout. Through Desmond. 3-2, star line 5. That is a fly to center. 2 down for Raimel Tapia. Or Raimel Tapia. Raimel Tapia. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I know the last name's Tapia. I'm not sure about the first name. We will roll the strategy roll this time since I remembered. Nothing happening. Corbin, 1-4. That's a double question mark against a lefty. 1-5 is a single, but that's an 18. Too much. Go to Tapia, 6-2, grounder to second, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the third. It's the Nationals 1 and the Rockies nothing. And that'll bring up Wilmer Difo, the only National not to bat in the starting lineup yet. Wilmer Difo checks in at 206, 2 homers, 7 driven in. Hoffman, 5-4. Again, he's not tired, so there's no single. Difo, 4-5, but that will be a single to left field for Difo. Leadoff single for Difo. He's an attempt of 1 plus the 1 gives him a 2 for an attempt, and nothing happening. I'm not going to bunt with the red hot Eaton. Not taking the bat out of his hands by any means. Hoffman, 6-5. That's a walk plus to Eaton as a lefty. He walks at a 11 plus, makes it a 21. That's a 19. It's still going to be a walk. So they don't want to deal with Eaton. He walks, and that puts runners at first and second with nobody out for Victor Robles. Nothing on the strategy roll. 4-6. 4-6 is another walk plus, so they've now loaded the bases. A single and 2 walks have loaded the bases. Single and 2 walks have loaded the bases here in the top of the third, and Mr. Hoffman is in serious trouble. Infield is double play depth. They need outs. They want to try to turn 2. Nothing on the 20. 3-6 is another walk plus, so he's going to walk in a run. Boy, he's just hitting those walk plus areas and just not helping out. So Difo scores on the bases loaded walk. And, of course, the bases remain loaded with nobody out for Howie Kendrick. Now the pitching coach has come out to Hoffman. Let's see if he can't settle him down a little bit. Bullpen activity starting up for the Colorado Rockies as Mr. Sungwon Oh. I'm not sure if Sungwon is how you pronounce the first name, but I know the last name is Oh. He's loosening in the bullpen. See what he can do, but right now it's Hoffman to Howie Kendrick. Strategy roll to make sure there's, not going to be a pickoff on bases loaded, so it really didn't need that. Here's Kendrick, 6-5. Would be a walk plus, but he's a righty, so it's a blank. Go to Kendrick. 2-6, ground ball to short, could be 2, and it's going to be second to home because they're playing back for the double play, or halfway for the double play, I should say. So that would be a 3 for the double play because they're halfway. He has nothing to add to the double play chances. Second base Pivot McMahon adds nothing, but it's a 1 to 3 for a double play. It is not a double play. Let's see if we can get the force. Soto runs at a 3, so the 5 will get Soto. It's just going to be a 6-4 fielder's choice, but the run will score, and the other runners will move up. Eaton does score to make it 3-0 Nationals. Robles goes to third. Kendrick is safe at first on the fielder's choice. See if Kendrick will do anything on the strategy roll. He does not. Infield still at double play depth. Trying to turn that double play. Zimmerman could be a double play candidate. We'll see. 3-5. 3-5 is a home run candidate right here. Straight up home run. He's a 7. That's a 2. It's gone. A 3-run homer for Ryan Zimmerman. His first home run of the year. And Ryan Zimmerman has hit a 3-run shot, and that's going to be all for Mr. Hoffman. He doesn't even get to bat in this game. He will not make it any further. He has given up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs. 5 of them this inning. Oh, I can't even close the book on that, can I? I can close the book on him, though. 2 1/3 innings. And he has given up, let's see how many hits he gave up. 1, 2. He's only given up 4 hits, but he walked 1, 2, 3. He walked 3 all in this inning. And he struck out 1. And like I said, he's given up 6 runs. And now Mr. O will be coming on to try to just get out of the inning, basically. He's a short reliever, so his job, he can only face 4 batters, so no double switches here or anything. They just want to get him out of the inning and move on. So Mr. O is in to face Yan Gomes. 6-0 Nationals. 6-1. That's a straight up home run on O's card, but 17's too much, so won't go back to back. 1-2 is a ground ball to third. 2 down. And that's going to take us to Brian Dozier. 3-4. And that's a straight up home run on his card. That's an 11. He's only a 10, so they got a break there as well. 3-3, and that's a Starline 6 fly to center. So, shaky, but he gets through 2/3 of an inning without giving up anything. And he'll come out for a pinch hitter in the bottom of the inning. So for the Nationals, it's 5 runs on just 2 hits. There were no errors, and no one was left. We go to the bottom of the third. It is the Nationals 6 and Colorado nothing. And we need a pinch hitter for Mr. O. And again, a new pitcher in the top half of the inning, but right now the pinch hitter is the first order of business, and Garrett Hampson has picked up a bat, and he will hit as a pinch hitter. He's the only righty left on the bench. So Garrett Hampson. Did not think he'd be pinch hitting in the 3rd inning, though. All right, here's Butera. Oops, let's move Dozier out of the way. Clean everything up here. Butera over here and put Corbin in his spot. All right, 5-2. That's a star line against a right-hander, so automatic out. It's a 1, so it's ground ball to third. Kendrick puts it away. 1 down for the pinch hitter, Garrett Hampson. 6-6, that's a walk plus. So Garrett Hampson, a pinch hit walk. He's got an attempt of 5. We'll roll it, why not? It's a 6. We're not doing the hit and run. I would do a straight steal, but we're not doing a hit and run. So Charlie Blackmon is the batter. You know what? We will do a hit and run. Why not? If we're going to do a steal, why not do a hit and run? 5-5. Error on a grounder. 6-4 is a star line 4, which is a ground ball to second. That's a 6. The error rating of Dozier is only a 3, so no error there. On a hit and run ground ball. On a hit and run ground ball, the run rating for the batter is increased by 2. Now they were playing halfway, so that does decrease by 1. So it's actually an increase of 1 to Mr. Hampson, which makes him a 6, which means he automatically gets the extra base. He was a base running rating of 5, he becomes a 6. So with the hit and run, he will automatically get to second base. Blackmon is out 4-3 for out number 2. And that's going to take us now to Trevor Story. Roll for Strat, make sure there's no pickoff. There's not. Corbin, 3-4. That's a range play. Story, 6-3. That's a double to right field, but Eaton has a chance to get it. He is a range of 3. He cannot get it. It's a double for Trevor Story. RBI double. The Rockies are on the board. Cuts the lead to 6-1. So at Coors Field, I guess you can never count the Rockies out completely because they have the offense to come back. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Here's Arenado. 2-2, hit by pitch. He's a 4, minus a 6, so no hit by the pitch. Arenado, 6-6, Starline 4, ground ball to second. Dozier's got it. Innings over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And at the end of 3, it is Washington 6 and Colorado 1. And now we need a new pitcher for the Rockies. Let's see who they go to. Their bullpen is, shall we say, not very good. But let's see who they've got. Maybe they can give them some length, perhaps. Not a whole lot of guys can pitch a lot of innings. They'll go with Chad Bettis. He can face 6 batters. That's the most of anybody in the bullpen. So we'll go with Chad Bettis. So O and Bettis have now been used. They have 9 relievers in the bullpen, so they got plenty of bullpen guys. That's not a problem. And Patrick Corbin is actually going to lead things off for the Nationals, as Dozier made the last out in the previous inning. Bettis facing Corbin. Whoops, that red die did not go through. I'm going to re-roll. Oh, the D20 did not go through. I'm going to re-roll again. 3-1. 3-1's a strikeout chance. 14. He got to 17, but minus 3 is a 14, but the 14 still gets him. So Corbin is out of there. 1 away for Defoe. 3-4, and that's the ballpark card. Coors Field. 4-1 is a question mark 7. That's an 11, and that's a home run. That's a home run here at Coors Field. Defoe has hit his 3rd home run of the season. He only had 2 all year. He's got 3 already, and that is gone. Coors Field effect comes into play. Home run Wilmer Defoe, and I'm pretty sure since we're doing ballpark, we use this home run rating, not his home run rating, but this home run rating. So that, because it's a question mark, not a home run. If it's a home run, we go to this one, question mark 7 or question mark 8 or whatever it was was question mark 7, we go up here. So Defoe gets the benefit of the Coors Field home run. He gets his 3rd homer of the year here in April. He only had 2 all year. So go figure. Of course, he only had 131 at bats, so he's not going to be playing too much longer. You wouldn't think. Once Trey Turner gets back, his playing time is going to pretty much go away. Here's Adam Eaton, the red-hot Adam Eaton, 4-6, but that's a strikeout plus, but he won't get him because it's a 19. He cannot strike him out. Here's Eaton, 3-3, ground ball to 3rd. Arenado's got it. 2 down. Sends us to Victor Robles. It's 7-1 Nationals. Robles, 1-2, strikeout chance, 20's too much. 2-6, Starline 1, ground ball to 1st, and that's going to end the inning. So a run on a hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Nationals 7, and the Rockies 1. Bettis is going to try to pitch a 2nd inning, if possible, to save some of that bullpen. Corbin back out with a 7-1 lead. We'll be facing Mark Reynolds, followed by McMahon and Desmond. 2-6 K plus against a lefty, but he's a righty, so that's a blank. Go to Reynolds, 2-1, fly to right, 1 away. Reynolds is out of there. Here's McMahon. Corbin, 5-1, walk plus. That will be the base on balls. And McMahon has an attempt of 1, So let's see if anything happens. It does not. Well, he does. I'm sorry, he did get a 1. He is going to try to steal. My bad. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm looking for a 20 for a pickoff, so I was looking for it. But that is a 1, so he will try to steal, even though it's down 7-1. They're going to try to be aggressive. He's got a 17 stolen base chance. +1 there is an 18. -1 from Gomes is a 17. And he makes it. Stolen base. So a stolen base for Mr. McMahon. And that'll bring up Ian Desmond. Now we'll roll to see if there's a pickoff. And there's not. Corbin to Desmond. 3-6 range play at Coors Field. 4-6. That's a home run to the straightaway center field. His home run against a lefty is a 15. That's a 7. It is gone. Don't have to worry about any range on that one. That is gone. Ian Desmond. A 2-run homer, and all of a sudden it's 7-3. So like I said, just when you think the Rockies are done, the long ball can strike, and Coors Field can strike. And Coors Field did strike. So it's 7-3. Brings up Raimel Tapia. 1-1, strikeout plus. Corbin got him. 2 down. Brings up the catcher, Drew Butera. 1-5, and that's a range play. 2-6, fly to left. We're checking the range of Soto. He's a 3. And he gets to it. So Soto is able to get it. Inning's over, but 2 runs on a hit. No errors and nobody left. Go to the 5th. It is Washington 7 and Colorado 3. And Chad Bettis is back out. Try to get through 2 innings if he possibly can. He can face 6 batters. He has faced 4 right now. So he's going to try to get through the 7 batters and maybe be tired at the end, but at least give him 2 innings if possible. Juan Soto. 3-4, 3-4. We're going back to the ballpark. That's not a good idea. 1-2. That's a double to right field for Juan Soto. And now the bullpen activity for the Rockies strikes up again. Here's Howie Kendrick. No strategy roll. 4-6. Would be a strikeout plus versus a lefty, but he's a righty, so skip it. Kendrick, 2-1. Ground ball to third. That is out number 1. To get from second to third, the base running rating has to beat a D6. I think that's what it is. Or you have to have a 6, I'm sorry. To get from second, third on a ground ball to short, it's advanced. But you have to have a 6 to get there, and Soto only has a 3. So there will be no advance. He will stay put. 1 away, and here is Zimmerman. Again, no strat roll. That is a 5-6, and that's a strikeout chance, but 20's too much. 3-4, 3-4, Starline 3, ground ball to second. That will move the runner to third, but now there are 2 outs for Yan Gomes. Yan Gomes, again, no strat roll. 3-3, and that would be a walk plus to a lefty, but to a righty, it's a blank. Go to Gomes, 6-5, liner to short. And that's going to end the inning. So Bettis does go 2 innings. And he gives up the 1 run, which was the homer to Defoe. He ended up giving up 2 hits. And let's see, he didn't walk anybody and struck out 1. So all in all, a decent outing for Bettis. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Score still 7-3 in favor of the Nationals. And let's see, now the pitcher spot, Bettis will lead off, so we need a pinch hitter for Bettis. The only pinch hitters they have left are 2 lefties, so they're going to go to David Dahl. David Dahl, the pinch hitter, here in the 5th inning. Dahl, Blackman, and Story against Patrick Corbin in this now 7-3 game. 5-3, and that's a strikeout plus to a lefty, so he got him. So Dahl out on strikes. That leaves backup catcher Tony Walters as the only position player left on the bench because they're carrying so many pitchers. They only had 3 reserves to go to. Here's Blackman, 5-4. 5-4 is a strikeout plus, but he won't get him because that's a 20. So he avoids that strikeout. Gets to swing away, 5-6, but he flies to Eaton in right field for out number 2 for Trevor Story. 3-6, range play at Coors Field again. And that's a 5-4, and that's a home run to the opposite field. He's a 10. That's a 15. He misses the home run, but we'll check the range play. If it's a failed range play, it's a double automatically. Opposite field is the right fielder Eaton. He's a 3. So, but if he doesn't get this, it's going to be a double. But Eaton does get to it, and that's going to end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. Story went a long ways, but Eaton was able to get to it and put it away. So we go to the 6th, still 7-3 Nationals. And we need a new pitcher for the Rockies. And let's see who they will go to. Nationals have have Dozier, Corbin, and Defoe coming up. And the Rockies will go to... Who do you go to? That's the bad part. And none of their pitchers, most of them are like 1-inning pitchers. So we'll go to Carlos Estevez. He's got one of the better ERAs in the bullpen at 3.75. So Carlos Estevez is on. He will be on to pitch facing Dozier. 1-4, that's a blank on Estevez. We go to Dozier. 1-6, ground ball to third. 1 away for the pitcher Corbin. 3-6, that's a hit by the pitch, but nothing's going to happen there. Corbin, 6-3, he's going to pop it to short. Trevor Story puts it away, 2 down. 2 up and 2 down for Estevez. Maybe he can go 2 innings. We'll see. Here's Defoe, 1-3. He's not tired yet, so there's no single there. 3-1, and that's a ground ball back to Estevez to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still a 7-3 game in favor of the Nats. Nolan Arenado will lead things off against Patrick Corbin. Corbin can face 24 batters before becoming tired. Right now he's faced 20, so we got to keep an eye on him. This may be his last inning. 6 innings may be all they get out of Corbin today. Arenado, 4-2, and he's not tired yet, so that single does not come into play. Arenado, 4-4, he's going to fly to left. Soto puts it away. 1 down for Mark Reynolds. Reynolds, 2-4, strikeout plus. That's a 16, plus the 10's a 26. That's a 23, that's a 20. It's good enough. So even with the 20, that strikeout plus will get him. 2 down for McMahon. 6-6, walk plus. And he will draw the base on balls because of the plus. He's aboard. Now he stole last time. He could try it again. If he gets a 1, he gets a jump. He does not this time. And somewhere, some distant area, Jesse Ventura is out there saying, "Come on, McMahon." Here's Corbin, 1-2, strikeout chance. He is gone. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 7th. It is still 7-3 Nationals. And Estevez is going to come back out and at least attempt to start the inning. He can face Eaton before he gets tired. But then after that, he will be subject to fatigue, but he may be able to sneak by. We shall see. Eaton, the batter, he is 1 for 2, a home run and a walk. Estevez a 1-2, and he's going to be another chance for a walk here, and he will walk him. So another walk, and now Estevez is tired. Eaton's a 2 for the attempt. Let's see if anything happens. Nothing happening, so he stays put. Here's Victor Robles, and Estevez is tired, but he's going to pitch. 1-6, it's the ballpark. Not a good place to be if you're the Rocky pitcher. Robles, 6-1, home run to the pull side, but his home run's only an 8, so 15's not going to make it. So that's going to be a fly out to left field for 1 away. So we somehow managed to get past that. And now let's see, with Soto coming up, do they bring in a lefty to pitch to Soto? No, they're going to let Estevez keep going. Nothing on the strat. 3-2-4, possible error. Soto 6-1, fly to left. That's a 6. The error rate on Tapia is only a 5, so Tapia will make the play. And there's 2 away for Howie Kendrick. So they're hoping Estevez can get one more out here. Fight off that tired and get one more out. 1-1 is a walk plus though, and that will keep the inning going. For Ryan Zimmerman, they're going to stick with him. He's on fumes, but they're sticking with him. 1-4, just missed that tired result. That's a blank. So we go to Zimmerman. 3-1, and that's a ground ball. Split chance with a righty. That's a ground ball to third. Inning's over. So Estevez does the job. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left. Estevez pitches 2 innings, gives up no runs. He does walk 2. Doesn't strike anyone out, and didn't give up any hits. So the big thing was the 0 runs. So the Colorado bullpen has actually stabilized here the last 3 innings, keeping the score right where it is at 7-3. We go to the 7th inning stretch here in Colorado, and it's still 7-3. Estevez is done for the day. The question is, what about Corbin? Corbin has faced 24 batters, which is right at his limit. But they're going to see if he can go a little bit further. They're going to see if he can possibly go a little bit further because he is scheduled to bat third next inning. It's a lefty on lefty matchup with Tapia. 3-6. Range play at Coors Field. 3-5. Star line 3, which is a ground ball to first. So Zimmerman's range is a 3. Can he get to it? He can. Zimmerman makes the play, and he tosses to Corbin covering. That's my little rule, house rule. When there's a range play by the first baseman, I say he can't race to the bag for himself. He's too far away. He's got to flip it to the pitcher covering. So that's a 3-1 put out. Here is Corbin to Butera. 4-5, and that is a blank against a right-hander. Go to Butera, 1-1. That is a fly to center. That's out number 2. And now you've got Tony Walters, the only available position player on the bench. You could maybe not use him, but then you may not get back to the pitcher spot again. You could save him for later, but I think you don't want to use a pitcher to hit here and then have a pinch hitter on the bench you never use. That would be kind of silly. So they're going to go to Tony Walters, the pinch hitter, against Corbin. Corbin is tired, so he's got to avoid those fatigue rolls. 5-1 is a walk plus, so that is a Tony Walters pinch hit walk. So he draws the pinch hit walk, brings up Blackman. Nothing on the strat. Corbin 5-4, strikeout plus, and he gets him. So Corbin finishes in style with the strikeout. Corbin's going to go 7 innings. And he's going to give up 4 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. And let's check his walks and strikeouts. Walked 1, 2, 3, 4. Walked 4. And he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so unofficially, Patrick Corbin, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts, and he's set to improve to 3-1 on the season. His ERA may come down ever so slightly. And then the Nats, but of course the Nats bullpen has to guard those 4 runs for the next 2 innings, which has been a challenge in the past. So we shall see. Right now, speaking of bullpens, the Rockies, they need a bullpen. They need a new pitcher. And it's going to be DJ Johnson, I believe. DJ Johnson is going to come on for the Rockies. He did not pitch in Game 1, I don't believe. One of the few that didn't pitch in Game 1. So he's coming on, and we will get a pinch hitter for Patrick Corbin, as Corbin's day is done, and the pinch hitter will be Matt Adams for the Nationals. So it'll be Gomes, Dozier, and Adams Due up here in the top of the 8th. Matt Adams, the pinch hit. The only lefty on the bench. But right now it's Yan Gomes against DJ Johnson. 7-3 Nats. 5-3 as we start the 8th. 5-3 is a strikeout chance. 6 gets him, struck him out. Gomes is gone. Here's Dozier. 1-4 strikeout chance, struck him out. Boy, DJ Johnson's coming in throwing BBs, 2 strikeouts in a row. Here is Matt Adams. 5-4, that's the ballpark card. That's where Johnson could be in trouble. 4-1 is a question mark 7. That's a 7. It is a double. A double for Matt Adams, a pinch hit double. So that's where Coors Field again comes into play. And here is Defoe, no strategy roll. 6-3, possible error on a throw. Defoe, 1-1 is a ground ball to third. That's a 7. Arenado is only a 4 though, so Arenado will take care of that. No problem. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. And that's going to be all for Johnson. He goes 1 inning, gives up a hit, nothing else, strikes out 2. Keeps the game close. It's still 7-3 thanks to the Colorado Rockies bullpen. How many times do you hear that saying come up? But it is. And now for the Nationals, who do they go to? They will go to, let's see here, Story, Arenado, and Reynolds. The heart of the order is up. May not want to fool around too much with this. They are going to go to Kyle Bearclaw. Kyle Bearclaw will be coming on. But if he runs into any problems at all, you will be seeing another relief pitcher, either Matt Grace or Tony Sipp. Right now it's Bearclaw against Story. 5-6, and that's a walk plus. 18 will walk him. So Trevor Story, a leadoff walk, not what you want. And Dave Martinez is already pacing the dugout. No balk chance there. So here's Arenado. 2-6 is another walk plus, and that's another walk. So back-to-back walks by Bearclaw to start the ball game, or start his inning, I should say. And he's on a short leash now as left-hander Matt Grace is loosening the bullpen and is ready to come in. But he'll let him pitch to Mark Reynolds. One more batter is all Bearclaw's going to get. See if he can do something with it. 2-4 strikeout chance. 19 though is too much. Go to Reynolds. 3-1. He's going to fly to left, 1 away. So Bearclaw does go a third of an inning. He ends up walking 2. Didn't give up any hits. Don't know about the runs because the runners are his responsibility. But with the lefty McMahon coming up, Dave Martinez is going to go to the lefty Matt Grace. See if Grace can finish out the inning. Matt Grace. All right, here we go. There will be a strategy roll because he does have a pickoff. Nothing going on. McMahon, lefty on lefty. 1-1, and that is a strikeout chance versus a lefty. That's a 14. He's a 16, but -3 is a 13, so McMahon misses the strikeout. That's a 3-3. He's going to fly to center. That's out number 2. Story at second base is a base running rating of 5. You lose 3, makes him a 2. But then Robles is a -1, makes him a 1. They're not going to take that chance. They're not down by 4 runs. They're going to hold him because being a second or third pretty much is no difference. So why take the risk of having him thrown out? All right, here's Ian Desmond. Grace to Desmond, 6-3. That's a walk plus, and that will load the bases. So he gets to third anyway just by sauntering over there. So bases are now loaded, and Drew Butera is the tying run. He has no home run power, but he is the tying run. No strategy roll now. 2-6. And against a lefty, that'd be a straight single, but against a righty, it's a blank. We go to Butera. Butera, 4-5. Fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. So the Rockies leave them loaded. They get 3 walks in the inning, but can't cash in. And so Bearclaw is done with no runs. Grace, 2/3 of an inning. He did give up a walk, but nothing else. So 7 walks issued by Nationals pitching in this game, but they've only given up 4 hits, so that's kind of offset that. We go to the 9th. New pitcher for the Rockies coming in. It is 7-3. And the new pitcher for the Rockies will be, who are they going to go to here? It will be Mr. Oberg. No, I'm sorry, it'll be Bryan Shaw. They want to save Oberg for tomorrow in case they have the lead. Same with Wade Davis, their 2 best. Because if you use Oberg now, he may not be available for the game 3. So they're going to go with Shaw, I think. Or wait a minute, take that back. They need a lefty because there's 2 lefties coming up. So it'll be Michael Dunn. Michael Dunn will be coming on, not Bryan Shaw. Michael Dunn, one of their 2 lefties, will be coming on to face Eaton, Robles, and Soto, 2 out of 3 lefties here in the top of the 9th. 7-3 Nats. That's a 6-1, and that's a strikeout plus chance, and he got him. 1 away. That was going to be a 3-1, I believe, and then the D20 hit it. 3-1 would have been star line, so it would have been out the same way, but kind of interesting how that D20 altered that D6. Here is Robles, 6-6 range play. 3-1 against a lefty. That's a ground ball to first. We're checking the range of Reynolds. He's a 3. And he cannot make it. Is it going to be a single or a double? It is a double. Double by Victor Robles past Reynolds down the first base line for a double. Victor Robles with the 1-out double. And no strategy roll coming up. Here's Soto. It's done. 6-2 blank. We go to Soto's card. 3-1 is a ground ball to first for out number 2. Robles will take third base, but now there are 2 outs. And now Kendrick is up. Do you let him pitch to, I guess we're going to let him pitch to Kendrick. He's technically tired. So he's got to avoid this roll and that roll. No strategy roll. So here's Kendrick. 4-5, and that's a hit by pitch. He's an 8, but he's a -8, so that cancels that out. There's Kendrick, 1-4, and against a lefty, that's a single to short. So there's the disadvantage of not bringing in the right-hander. He took advantage with that single to short, and that's an insurance run, but you don't know what roll you're going to get. It could have been, well, could have brought a right-hander in, I guess, but now I think it's probably too late to bring him in now. Don't want to waste another body in the bullpen. Might as well let Dunn finish it out. Since it's 8-3, I didn't need roll strategy roll. Sorry about that. 3-3 is a double question mark against a right-hander. 1-14 is a star line. That's a 2. So Dunn does get the job done that time. It's a ground ball to third in the inning, but a run comes in on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. Dunn goes 1 inning. Gives up 2 hits and a run. No walks and a strikeout. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. It is the Nationals 8 and the Rockies 3. So again, with the score being what it is, they do not have to use Mr. Doolittle. They can save him because he has been seriously overworked in the first part of the season. So they want to give him another break. Let's see what they're going to have. They're going to have Tapia, Butera, and they're going to have to use a pitcher to hit because they're out of pinch hitters at this point. They're going to have to use a starting pitcher, I guess, to hit. Let's see. They'll go to, well, you know what? They're going to go to Trevor Rosenthal. Why not? Why not go to Trevor Rosenthal? Why not see some more walks? All right, here's Tapia to Rosenthal. 2-1. That's the ballpark card, so we're going to Coors Field. That's a 4-4, and that's a single past first base, or out to first base, however you want to look at it, by Tapia. He singles. So now I need to pull out the starting pitcher from the bench that might have a better hitting average. And right now, that is going to be German Marquez, tomorrow's starter. but he certainly won't hurt him to pinch hit. Not going to hurt his fatigue for starting. So German Marquez is pinch hitting here in the 9th. And of course he did hit 229 on the season. So let's check and see if there's a pickoff, and there is none. Rosenthal to Marquez, 2-1. We're back to Coors Field again. 6-2. That's a triple to center field. How about that? German Marquez, a pinch hit triple, and that makes the score 8-4. How about that? Coors Field strikes again. That's why what did you think there'd be a 1-2-3 inning in the Washington Nationals replay on inside pitch? I think not. So Rosenthal has rolled the same thing twice. The 2-1 result has been ballpark card results both times. So let's see if he can find something else. Roll a strategy roll. I don't know why I rolled a strategy roll. There's no pickoff. Rosenthal 4-5 is a walk plus chance, so that will be a walk to Blackmon. And now, with the score 8-4, I think that's going to be it for Rosenthal. He couldn't get anybody out. Nothing new there. No innings pitched. He gave up 2 hits and a walk, and at least 1 run is his responsibility. He's also responsible for these 2 runs. So let's turn it now over to Wander Suero to try to finish things out. He did have a save on the season, and I think this is now a save situation. Let me double check it. If it's 8-4, 8-5, 8-6, batter is 8-7, on deck is 8-8. It is a save situation for Wander Suero. So Suero is on. It is a save situation. Infield is playing double play depth. They'll trade the outs for the run. They're not worried about the runner on third scoring. They just want to get some outs. So let's see what happens here. We're not rolling strategy for Blackmon as far as trying to steal, but we will roll for a pickoff. And nothing's happening. So here's Suero. 5-5. That's a double question mark against a right-hander. 1-17 is a star line. That is a 17. So it will be a star line. It's a 6, which is a fly to right. The question is it deep enough to score the run? He is a 1 sacrifice fly rating. That fails, but what about the runner? Well, Marquez is the runner, the pitcher. So let's take a look and see what Marquez's run rating is. He's only a base running rating of 1. And the fly ball went to left field. Soto's a 0. You know what? The run's not. They don't want to take a chance. They're going to hold him up. They're playing it safe. So just going to be a fly to left. Out number 1. Here's because his run at third means nothing. They need these other runs. They don't want to risk an out. So now we bring up Arenado. Nothing on the strategy roll. Here's Arenado. Suero 4-3, and that's a straight up home run chance, but that's a 20. That would have tied the game or made it a 1-run game, but since that's a 20, he cannot hit the home run. Ooh, Suero gets by the skin of his teeth. Here's Arenado. He still gets the swing. 4-6, he will fly to center. Can that be a fly out? No, it's not going to be a sacrifice fly there, so they have to hold him up again. So again, with Marquez being at third, they really have no choice for anybody else that can run, so because they've used all their bench players, so they just have to live with it. Here's Mark Reynolds. Suero trying to get that save, be his first of the season. 5-2, possible error on it. I'm sorry, 5-2 is a hit by pitch, and you know what? I just hit the D20 by mistake. I don't remember what the D20 was, so I'm going to keep the hit by pitch, but I'm going to re-roll the D20. That's an 18, so no hit by pitch. So we go to Reynolds' card to finish. 2-3, star line 5, fly to center, and that's going to be your ball game. So they survive the 9th inning and survive Rosenthal. Oops, Rosenthal gives up 1 run, not no runs. He gives up 1 run. Well, his ERA is just like 30 or something. It's terrible. Suero goes the full inning and doesn't give up anything. So for the Rockies in the 9th, it is 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Final score ends up being Washington 8. And Colorado, oh, I put a 0. I don't know why I put a 0. Where's my little thing here? I've got my correction tape. Let's fix this. Why are you messing up on me? This correction tape is messing up as well. I had problems with the other one. Don't know why it's doing that. Let's see if I can get this thing to work. There we go. All right, so that should be a 1 there. All right, so it's 8-4, the final. And let's check out the left on base for the Rockies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 left on base for the Rockies. There were no Washington errors. How many hits for the Rockies? They got 6 hits. And we'll check the errors. There was no error there, and 6 left on for the Nationals, and they garnered, Nationals end up having 9 hits. All right, so 8, 9, 0, and 6. 8, 9, 0, 6, 4, 6, 0, 9. Okay. All right, so the losing pitcher was Mr. Hoffman. He is now 0-1 because that was his season debut. He is 0-1. Corbin gets the win, proves his record to 3-1, and Suero actually gets the first save of the season for him, as they gave Doolittle a break, able to rest him now for 2 games in a row, so he's well refreshed for Game 3. Final score, Nationals 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 6 left. Colorado 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 9 left. Corbin the winner, 3-1. Hoffman the loser, 0-1. Suero his first save. Nationals improved now to 17-5, unbelievably, in this replay. And next game on the docket, final game of the road trip at Coors Field. It'll be Anibal Sanchez against German Marquez, who had the pinch hit triple in this ball game, but they need his pitching in the next ball game. So that's going to do it from Coors Field. Hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch, Washington National style. Until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.